Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Now we've got a right bunch of nutters on the show today. I'm going to call this vid alt punk. Now I don't know if that's the official name for this genre. I don't know if this genre's even got a name because there's not too many guys doing it. But the nutters out there are doing this stuff. I've mostly heard this stuff from the UK, but we've got a band here today from Holland. So it's obviously, spreading about this stuff. This is a very kind of strange, I would have called it a British style of punk, but as I say, it's obviously spreading about now. But yeah, it's kind of spoken word. It's kind of got a hip-hoppy, rappy vibe to it, and it's got that punkness, and the accent comes through and all of that stuff in this stuff. So it's very, very cool, but you don't hear a lot of it, and it's very unusual. So this is Dead Sheeran. This is a guy, Paul Catton. He's been in a bunch of heavy bands that I used to listen to, Medulla, Nox and all stuff like that. But he's been doing this stuff for a good few years as a one-man band. I'd say he was one of the first one-man bands, and the idea of being in a one-man band that I came across. Very, very cool. So ahead of his time. This is a band he does called Dead Sheeran. This track's called Keep Your Distance. So see what you're going to think of today's music. Very unusual, but very, very cool.
Just put the fucking thing on, you twat. It's hardly rocket science. I'm already missing lockdown. It's a shame it had to end with all these people fucking dying. It's meant to be back again. We got so fucking stupid, we're just waiting around for some clueless fucking guidance from these useless fucking clowns. Oi, stop complaining. Put on your fucking mask, you daft twat. Then get away from me. Oi, stop complaining. Put on your fucking mask.
Love the sound of that organ. Love that organ. Great energy in the music. Nice drum sound.
Cheers, thanks a lot. Thanks. Yeah, see ya.
Loved it. Great. Well, there you go. That's what this stuff sounds like. That was great. I love the lyrics. Very apt. This one came out actually in September. You knew that the second lockdown was going to come. And that's partly because people aren't wearing their mask in the UK. Not enough people anyway. But we're not going to get political on this show. But yeah, great lyrics, very apt, good meaning and all the rest of it. But the music just sounds great. Puts a big smile on your face, as you could see all the way through. I love the sound of the organ in there. That just sounded absolutely great. Nice drum sound in there as well. The way the accent comes through, and it's kind of, as I say, it's a bit rappy, it's spoken wordy. It's not really rap, but it's that kind of, working within the beat to bring the lyrics across. Just sounds great, unusual. Now these guys, I wouldn't have thought I'd be able to find anyone outside the UK with this kind of sound, with this kind of vibe, but we have. This is a band called Yoghurt. They got a track for us called Pan, and these guys are from Holland. So let's see how they do it over there, see if it's any different.
The knife and shades of brown, ragged gaunt and battered, royal leather studs aside with a ring of fire, pouncing down near the tire, the surge of straight society is spinning your gaze to reality. Let go, there's more to do.
Some good organ in this one as well. Yeah, lots of sounds in this mix.
Schizophrenic glaze in the eyes of the man who drives around on four flat tires. Your sister
Nice distortion on the vocal as well, sounds good. Great energy in this music, it's got a good bop to it. Cool video. Yeah, lots of cool sounds in this one. Great bass tone as well in this one. Yeah, that was great. There's actually a lot going on in that music. Tons of layers of sounds and kind of bits and bobs going on and new sounds coming into the mix that weren't there before. Very, very cool. That was kind of way more going on than I was expecting for in this kind of music. A lot of the times it's quite stripped back. But yeah, this had all sorts of sounds and twiddly bits and widdly bits and all sorts going on. Great distortion on the vocal, dirtied it up nicely. Again, the vocal was all over the place, kind of ducking and weaving and bobbing about. So yeah, obviously this kind of vibe was crossed over the channel. Oh, started that band already. This is the last band we're going to check out for today. This is a band called Twat Monkey. These guys are from the UK. This was the Long Tooth and Wasterman guy that we had on a couple of weeks ago, which was this vibe as well. This is another band that he's got going called Twat Monkey. So yeah, this one's called Volume is a Therapy. So let's finish off with these guys.
Volume is a therapy, 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 volume is a therapy. Cruising around in your 3-ton can, thirsty for fuel, king waste a man. Neglecting the world, looking after your own smoke, can't talk there on your 4x4 throne. Want to be civilised, a monetary plan, searching for eye candy, waste a man. Slow down mate, take a closer look, that ain't eye candy, it's a knife, it's a foot. Volume is a therapy, 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 volume is a therapy. Volume is a therapy.
Yeah, a whole bunch of sounds gone on in this one already.
Can you handle it? Volume is a therapy. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Volume is a therapy. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? The volume is a therapy. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? The volume is a therapy. Can you handle it? Too bad. Pinocchio, Pinocchio, where have you been? You're cocked up with the silicon queen. What a seas laughing at your front door. You're tied up, die with a backed up horse. Kiwi fruit, New Zealand lamb.
The way the accent comes through in this style of vocal as well. Came through in the last band as well.
Volume is a therapy, 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 volume is a therapy. Can you handle it? Volume is a therapy. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Volume is a therapy. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? The volume is a therapy. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? The volume is a therapy. Can you handle it? Too bad. Can you handle it? The volume is a therapy. Can you handle it?
This music just puts a smile on your face.
The volume is a therapy. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? The volume is a therapy. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? The volume is a therapy. Can
Great
you
bass
handle
sound
it?
in this one as well.
Can you handle it? The volume is a therapy. Volume is a therapy, 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 volume is a therapy. Therapy, therapy, therapy. Therapy.
Get some really unusual sounds from these bands. You know, they try to purposely think outside the box with their sounds, what they bring into the mix to make it kind of unorthodox, unusual, catch you off guard. That's what's cool about it.
Can you handle it? Can you handle it? The volume is a therapy. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? The volume is a therapy. When I look into your eyes, I ain't the way it used to be. It comes as a surprise. Baby, I'm leaving you. I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna leave at 8. And I don't want you to follow. And I don't want you to wait. Cause this is the end. And I'm sorry if I made you cry. Cause it's not my fault. And one day you might understand.
There you go. I enjoy this music a lot. Puts a big smile on my face, as you can see throughout this whole video. It sounds very cool. There's loads of stuff to listen to because, as I say, they bring in all these weird sounds and elements and unorthodox things to their mix. There's an electro edge to it. There's a dancey edge to it. There's that spoken word, almost rappy edge to it. The accent comes through in the vocal as well. So yeah, there's just loads going on in this music, even though it can sound quite stripped back as well. So yeah, it's kind of a weird juxtaposition in that way, because in all these bands today, there's been a lot going on. There's been all sorts of sounds to listen to. You know, it's not just guitar, drums, bass, and vocal. It's very much not that. It's got a good energy in it as well. It's got a kind of jump up, bopping energy. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this music and a lot to think about. And if you've never really come across it before, it's definitely going to catch you off guard, because you're going to be like, are these guys serious? But yeah, they're serious. This is cool. But it's kind of tongue-in-cheek serious. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this today, guys. We've had a great week on the show this week. Some bands on the late night this week were absolutely 10 out of 10. You know, kind of instant classics for me are, when I'm talking about bands that I think are absolutely superb, some of the bands that have been on this show this week are going to come up in that list. They've been that good, with 42 subscribers as well. Ridiculous. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed all the music this week. Going to kick off with grindcore as we do every Monday, so I hope you enjoy that as well. Actually, grindcore last week was one of my most popular vids. It's already hit nearly 300 views, so yeah, I know you're slaves for the grind out there. It's coming tomorrow, don't worry about it. See you guys, bye.